Hello and welcome to Peter Scott Cars. Today we have this 67 plate Peugeot 208 automatic. The car's just had the one owner from new. Fantastic example with a free stamp service history. Just starting with the front of the car, get as close as I can so you can see there's no stone chips of any note. That is the case all the way along the front of the car. As I get very close to the edge of the bonnet, the only thing I can see some absolute minute stone chips, as to be expected, and certainly nothing more than that. Have to be really close to even notice them at all. Certainly no scuffs or marks to any of the bumper corners. As I look down the entire passenger side of the car, can't see any parking dents. All the alloy wheels really nice. Starting with the passenger front, struggling to see any marks at all to that alloy wheel. The car does have premium branded tyres all round. Always a sign of a very well maintained vehicle. While I'm low down, just point out there's no marks or damage to the passenger sill. Absolutely nothing negative to point out on the passenger front wing. Moving on to the passenger door. Exactly the same, can't see any scratches, chips, etc. No scuffs or marks to either of the mirror covers. Moving along the passenger door, can't see anything to point out at all. Just get a close up and highlight there's no marks or scratches underneath the door handle. Can be quite common. Can't see any chips to the door edge. Once again, can be quite common. Onto the rear door in identical condition. Can't see anything to point out at all. Moving along the door, that does once again include no marks underneath the handle. No chips to the door edge. Nothing to point out on this rear panel either. No marks or scratches. The rear alloy wheel exactly the same as the passenger front. Can't see any marks at all. Just taking you into the car from the passenger side. As you'd expect with the age and mileage of the car, all seats really nice. There's no sign of any wear to the edge or wing of the passenger seat. The car has had overmats fitted from new, so there's no sign of any wear to the carpets or footwells either. Taking you into the rear of the vehicle. Seats in the rear really do look like they've hardly ever been sat in. Really nice. Just bringing you around to the rear of the car. As I mentioned at the start of the video, all bumper corners free from any scuffs or marks. No marks to the centre of the bumper either. Car's never backed into anything at all. Just want to get really low down and show you this plastic trim on the underside of the bumper unmarked as well. Car's never backed over anything. Nothing to point out on the tailgate of the car. Taking you inside the luggage compartment, all nice and clean, all the plastics really nice as well. Just want to get a close up of the bumper to show you absolutely no sign of any luggage rash at all. Parcel shelf is present. It's got the brand new space saver spare wheel, never been used. Just bringing you around to the driver's side of the car. As I look down the entire side, exactly the same as the passengers. Can't see any parking dents at all. Just get a close up and highlight all bumper corners unmarked. Nothing to point out on this rear panel. No chips or scratches. Moving on to the door. Can't see any chips to the door edge. No marks underneath the handle. Nothing to point out on the door itself. Do want to take you into the vehicle from both sides, just so I can show you all the steps, edge of the seats. As I've already mentioned, seats in the rear really do look like they've hardly been sat in. Moving on to the driver's door. Once again, struggling to see anything to point out at all. If there's going to be any marks or scratches underneath a door handle, usually on the driver's, but once again, can't see any on this Peugeot. Onto the final alloy wheel, the same as the other three I've already shown you. Really am struggling to see any marks at all. Once again, if there's going to be any sign of any wear to the interior, usually on the driver's seat, but just want to get a close-up of the wing, edge of the driver's seat to show you that absolutely isn't the case. As I said, no sign of any wear to the carpets or footwells. Really is an absolutely cherished example. A credit to the owner. As I go around the entire car, inside and out, really am struggling to see anything detrimental to point out at all. It is worth noting we have all our vehicles independently inspected by the AA. That is a 128-point inspection, which includes a 5-mile road test by an AA engineer, just to make sure the car is correct on the road. As you can see from the yellow window sticker, this Peugeot has passed that 128-point AA inspection. You can view the inspection report on our website at www.peterscottcars.co.uk. All our contact info is also on the website, so if you do require any further information about this Peugeot 208, then please do not hesitate to get in touch. We are currently offering free mainland UK delivery at present. To have a car delivered, we just ask for a fully refundable £100 deposit. This deposit can be left over the telephone or through our website by finding the individual car, clicking the green Click to Reserve £100 button. You'll be asked to leave your card details for our secure payment system. Once you have done this, the car is removed from sale. A member of staff will be in touch to arrange a convenient delivery day for yourself. The car is then professionally sanitised, transported to your home address, where you can test drive and inspect on your own. Only once you're 100% satisfied with the car, do you pay the remaining balance. If you have any other questions about the delivery process or the car in general, please do just get in touch. There you have our full walk around video. Hopefully you did find that helpful, and thanks so much for taking the time to watch.